The people carrying a linking book that links with them as something the Dunny never had. Okay, so... That was loud. I don't know what that was. Something happened outside. You still have storms going on? Oh my gosh. So, okay. Oh, come on. I'm right there. Let me up. Let me up. Yeah. Okay. Just making it clear this is an archaeological exercise, not just a puzzle. What just happened? Oh, no. I think the game broke again. Well, there's the auto link. Yeah, we're going to do a quick restart. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't like this Kaddish, dude. I have so much trouble with like all the puzzles he's designed and stuff. Like legitimately, I think his puzzles are the weirdest I've ever dealt with in the series so far. It's like I normally don't have this much trouble with Myst games. But like even earlier when I was going through Kaddish Tolesa, like I was having so much trouble with the puzzles there. And then the ones here on Anone as well. Like the small island with the building is currently not relevant. Okay. Oh, I love the Cyan jingle. The Cyan jingle is so nostalgic. Dun 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 dun. Come. Okay. So what else have we seen deal with time? There is actually something. So if we bring up our camera, looking at I didn't actually take a picture of it because it would be like it should be right there. But right here, where this in this room, there was stuff that dealt with like time and stuff, and there were symbols on certain points of time. If I remember right, they were kind of like in the like 12, 3, 6, and 9, more or less. Of course, that wouldn't be the times because the Dunny clock is longer than the standard clock. There is something I did yesterday that I haven't done today. Is that swim around that side? It is not to do with swimming. Okay. I need to stop with the swimming. Apparently, I just want to go swimming. It has to do with this linking book, right? Hold on. Okay, so if we go here, when we link out here, we're going to be linking out at whatever. I'm going to try to take a screenshot of that. It's probably going to be really hard to see, but we'll take that. And this will take us back to the cathedral. I'll be linking out at the exact spot that was intended. Okay. Which will take us back into the cathedral. Which will take us exactly back into the same... I swear to God I did that yesterday, but nothing changed. Did I not do that, or did I screw it up yesterday somehow? Because I used that linking book yesterday. What did I do differently today? Now, why would it work? Because I pushed all the crabs off. So I was the only one there. Oh, and now I'm seeing there's all these blue, which are like these crystals, right? Wait, what? So these crystals are a life sign? Oh, how do I get to you now? Okay, good. I feel a little bit better. Because I didn't, oh, I am actually supposed to get up here, I think. Okay. Because now I didn't commit quabicide for nothing. Now I got my storm place. That's true. Now I do have my storm place. How do I get up there? I still have 2 that I need to get. Okay. That one, which looks like it's going to require some parkour. Oh boy. maybe it's not going to require parkour. Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay. And there's one more supposedly over here. Is it? Where is this last crystal at? Cool, look at that lightning. Oh, look at this. There's a bridge hidden in the... Oh god, this is terrifying. I can barely see it. And I'm forced in the third-person perspective, by the way. Oh, no, I'm not. And there's the crystal. And there's no map on this one. Oh, but there is one of you. Hello. Okay. Okay, now we're making some progress. Okay, we're going to go on a quick ad break, and then when we get back, now we're going to start exploring Anone. Okay, I can see why this age is pretty cool. That was the hardest start to an age I think I've ever had, is because my mind could just not wrap around exactly what was going on, or what I was supposed to do, what was happening. But now I understand it. Now we're cooking with time. Ooh, hello. Just to double check, we're gonna run around to... It's much easier with another player or two. How does the only one life form work when there's only a couple players? Or if there's more than one player? Because if you have to be the only life form to be able to properly link to transform the age, how does it work when there's more than one? If another player is tracked, it doesn't work. Interesting. That's super interesting. Putting essentially a anti-co-op puzzle into what was originally a co-op game. No, this age needed another player? This age needed another player online. Wait, what? If another player is tracked, it doesn't work, but the age needed another player online? So that's not really time. That's more coordinates, isn't it? Coordinates on, like, where you are. Although it is arranged in a circle, very much like a clock. But you can't do it in single player. Yeah. I noticed it before. Apparently I need to start like a journal of like ideas or things that I notice to reference later. My own brain can't keep track of them. I guess that's why you literally have a journal. I should maybe just start writing in there. I was writing in it at the beginning of playing this, but then it's kind of stopped. Being in the water breaks the tracking. Oh! Oh. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Welcome back from the ad break, everyone. Now that we got all the crystals that were apparently life forms gone, now let's see where we head to next. In this very interesting and unique age. We're in space! What? And the thing's broken. Oh boy. Whoa! Oh my god, it's the Halo ring. Oh, it's actually spinning. Oh. Wait. I thought I could jump higher because of less gravity, but it was only for that one jump. Okay. So we've literally seen like almost the deterioration of this age. Because it started all nice and prosperous with the water, and then it like everything was dried up and very, very spooky. And then now like the age is like completely crumbled apart and is literally breaking apart. As it was, as it is, as it will be. As it was, as it is, as it will be. Okay, so this is the future then. So the second one with all the crystals, that is as it is. So that's the current state of the age. This is supposed to represent what happened to the original Dunny's home. Oh, wow. I almost feel like I should, like, almost do some parkour-ish and, like, try to jump on some of these rocks, but, like... All of them seem really far away. Except those. Those seem possibly parkourable. Maybe? I don't think this is gonna end well, but you know, for science. No! God. Okay. So now what happens if I link back to you? Okay. We're still in space. Wait. What? I didn't... Oh. Did I just unintentionally solve what I was supposed to be figuring out, which is, since this is the same age, just in the future, if I linked to where I had hit the link point, it would take me there in the current state of the age? Okay. 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 Maybe this Kadesh actually was the Messiah? Huh. Okay, so I have a thing here now. So if I... Hold on. If I do this... and then go to the normal link, I'm here. Okay. I think I'm understanding how this kind of works. So now, I don't think there's any other forms of life here. So let's just go hit the linking book and see what actually... See if there's... See if we go back to state 1, which would be as it was, aka the past. Which this should have been the proper way for me to actually get that map behind the building, not do the little swimming trick, right? Because then I would have had that linked over there. I changed this back to the past and then used the linking point to go over to where that building is. Okay. Indeed, we are back in the past now. So, if I... now go back to Relto. Go back to the Anone book. And instead of use U to link, That will now take me... Oh, we're inside the house now. Oh. My gosh. Okay. What did I just do? That was dramatic, whatever that was. Okay, there's only 2 states for this wheel. Okay, let's clone this. What does this do? Oh. Oh, makes it super easy to... Okay, so we're playing with time travel. So, like, all this, whatever this puzzle is going to involve time travel. Just start, Winter, to start wrapping your mind around that right now. Okay. There's a lot of pressure gauges for whatever these things are. Okay, I'm looking through a hole at a distant island. Maybe this hole isn't important right now because I can't see anything of importance through it. One of the mechanisms I used is not in the online version. Is that the door to let me go in and out? No. Oh, okay. Okay. What's interesting is I can't reach this ladder. Can I, if I close the door, can I reach the ladder? I don't think so. I can't even close the door. Never mind. I can't jump from ladder to ladder. Okay. Just double check and making sure that wasn't a mechanic. Okay. That closes the door. Doing whatever that does closes the door. Nothing's different. Okay. You were in the second position, right? Yeah, because I turned you to the left first, so now you're in the original position. Let's just turn you into the left position because that's different and see what changes. Can I open the door again? I can. Okay. Okay, so what if I leave this door open? Actually, it wouldn't even matter if I leave the door open. Okay, so hold on. Let's... I can't pull you now. Why can't I pull you? Wait. It's not letting me click on it. I can still click on the wheel. Let me link back to... I should always be able to pull that. Uh-oh. Okay. We're gonna do the main link. Why am I back in the future? Wait. Pulling that lever, I pulled the lever 2 times, and then now I'm in the future. I was in the past. So did that forward it twice? Okay, I think I see what you mean by one of those mechanics wasn't intended or was not there in the online version because you can do multiple players. So clearly one player is intended to keep the time or be able to manipulate what era the age is in while the other's in the tower doing whatever they're supposed to do. So and the single player, I have that button to make the time go forward to essentially emulate the second player. Okay, that makes sense. Now comes the question, what am I actually supposed to be doing? I feel like that's the question I've been asking this entire game. Is like, okay, I understand how it functions. Now, what do I do with it? Of course, to be fair, I don't actually understand how it functions. Because, let me do something cheeky. Let me actually go around and make this go into the present. And then use the tapestry link to link into the building on in the present to see if things are changed. Remember all that time and thought I wasted focusing on water. Remember all that time and thought I wasted focusing on the water? I do remember. Well, it was also the first time I've ever been able to like swim in an aid, so I thought that that would be the important mechanic. Okay, so this is the present. as depressing as that is. And I just realized I might have screwed up, actually. I need to go to Relto now. And then use you to link into the building. Whoops. Whoop, nope, nope, come back down. Oh, hello. Again, this ladder is not all the way down. I found a paper thing that most people miss. Oh, really? Also, what's notable about the present is I don't have the controls that I do in the past. I literally just have ladders. Okay. Whoa! That was weird. Perspective bug. What is the point of looking out these windows? Why do I have ladders to go look up 3 out of 4 windows? You know, there is a ladder to the 4th window too, but the passage of time doesn't normally make things vanish without a trace. Yes, that is true. It's almost like I have it in reverse. Like, the first one was the future, we're in the present, and the last one of space is the past. Almost like he's writing an age? Slowly? Oh, this is the bizarre one. Oh, my head's already, like, severely hurting from this. This, I can see why so many people like this, because this is definitely one of the most interesting and unique ages there is. With the time mechanics and everything. This is really cool. How do I access that last ladder, though? That is the question. Why is the ladder there if I can't access it? Okay. There's no door in this one, too, which means I'm going to need to link back to Relto to actually get out of here. Come. So let's run around a few times, literally, to reset this back to the, why does the outside of the building look so primitive compared to those metal ladders, and why is there nothing else in there? I guess my first thought would be that he is, or he, being Kadish, who made the age, trying to hide his facility or something from anyone else in the age, but then like he wasn't, I don't think he was expecting anyone else to be in this age, so why would he go through the trouble of trying to hide it as a primitive building? So I don't think my initial conclusion there is correct. And continues to beg the question, why is the outside a primitive building compared to the inside being modern with ladders? There's a reason he has that device that tracks life signs on the island. Exactly. Okay, so maybe he was trying to hide the mechanics of the age from others then. Maybe my initial assumption, or my initial conclusion assumption, was correct then. Okay, so now we should be back in the almost got the past, I'm still gonna call it the past just to be on the same track. It could be the future though. This is the only state of the crap. I did it again. Let me go out and hit the cloth so I can actually go inside of the building. Okay. Okay, I can pull you once. Which direction are you facing? Just to... Okay, so you are rotated to the right, and I pull you, or push you. That closes the door. Can I open? I can't open you while whatever's going on is going on. But once it finishes... Don't climb the ladder. I said don't climb the ladder. Then I can open you. That was odd. I glitched it by trying. Don't worry about the big switch for a second. Okay. Erase the big switch from my brain. Okay. Yeah, that is the legitimate. I can't erase things from my brain. It's literally. I literally have lizard brain. Lizard. Okay. I am going to try something. I pulled it once, so he should be. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that definitely does change the time, which is perfect. I actually want to be here right now because what I want to try. But only if I spend some time in that building not thinking about the big switch. Okay. I'm not going to think about the big switch. Instead, I am going to think about the tapestries. Because what my idea is what happens... I think I know, but it's good probably just to check. So I activate this tapestry. We need to go back. Something funny while we try thinking about what the wheel did. Okay. Cash. There we go. Okay. We should be coming back now. Hello. Oh my gosh, hi. Fancy seeing you here. Got it. Crazy, right? I know. Okay. So, where we left off, I was testing a theory I had, or I was testing, not even a theory, I was testing mechanics of the tapestries, and then Parker had mentioned stream traveled into the future and back for a second there. I see what you did. And then Parker was saying to focus on the wheel and not the lever. So, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to test the mechanics of this to see what happens. I think I know what's going to happen, but it's always better to actually see in action to know for 100% certainty what's going to happen. So I want to see where I link to in the past whenever I have the Futures Tapestry activated. So we're going to run around one more time in the future so that way we can put it back to the past. Imagine jumping into the stream right now as I'm saying, like, I'm going to the future to go to the past to do this tapestry in the future, and anyone joining right now would just be so confused as to what's going on unless they actually play the game. Sounds like I'm speaking complete utter gibberish. Bless you. See, what's funny, what's actually very ironic and funny, is so Dr. Winterbrown, as I do after every stream, I spent time last night editing down the stream into a few episodes to upload to YouTube for the UrU series on YouTube, and I literally named the episode where, or the last episode of yesterday, where we we're waiting for the pellets to cook, so I initially linked to this age. And then we were I was kind of initially goofing around trying to figure out what was going on, and was completely unsuccessful. I initially named that episode Killing Time because that's essentially we're killing time waiting for the pellets to cook. That was the name, or that was the intention with that name. But then it's like, oh, also we linked to a Nano whose literal mechanic is time. So it's like, without me even knowing, I was which I thought was pretty freaking hilarious. Looking back on it, it's pretty freaking hilarious. God. Now I need to go and click you. And if this is exactly what I thought was going to happen, but you know, better to know for sure than to assume and be wrong and be wandering around for ages. Pun intended. Got it. Okay, now do this again. Is that important? Hold on. From here, you can actually see a yellow coloration in the smaller windows of the building. I was assuming that was like, I don't really know what I was assuming before. I guess I was just assuming like it was like lights or lamps or something, but is that important to be able to see colors from outside? Yeah, because that wasn't colors there before. All the distant buildings have yellow lights in their windows. That's true. Which I guess is why I assumed it was like some kind of like lamp or light, because I assumed this was like some kind of civilization and this was a building. But then when you obviously on the inside, it's not a building to live in. It's a building almost covering up what the actual intention is. The yellow was there before. But was the yellow there when I started tinkering with stuff? That's what I'm... It was? Okay. Well, anyway, what we're doing now, we need to go... Where am I going? I am going to the future. I am going to the future because now I need to reactivate the tapestry that lets me actually get inside of the building. Because unfortunately, my testing involved me unactivating that tapestry. The door is still... Well... Indeed it is. Smooth brain. That's all I have to say. Okay, let's just don't skip leg day the age. Okay, well... Wait. Even if I was trying to reactivate... my brain is hurting from the time travel. Okay. Let me... do the actual thing. Hold on. Even if I was trying to activate the proper one, I didn't even need to, because I could literally just do... Well, no, I would have had to go to the... Oh my god. My brain's really starting to hurt with this. Okay, let's, You can see the steam coming out of my ear flaps. Oh, yeah. And that's not good. That's steam coming out of my ears is not good for an ice turd. Means all the ice inside me is melting. I don't even know how ice being inside me would work, but we're just gonna go with it. It gives you Halo 4 vibes. Oh no, it's all willing because I have to. It's the it's like it's jumping down is even faster than just reaching for my Rauto book. At least me wise. Less mouse movement. Okay. Okay, we should be good now. Now go back to Rauto. They really went like this whole aid was them literally going, how far can we push the linking system? like which like okay.